Hi everyone, this is Dr. Pasnudi Suman, consultant pediatrician. As I have already explained in the previous video about the presentation of COVID-19 in the second wave in children, this video is about answering the common queries among parents regarding what to do when their child becomes positive. So, what to do if your child tested positive for COVID-19? Don't panic. 70 to 80% of the children are asymptomatic and only 2 to 3% children are requiring hospital admission. First thing you need to do is keep the child in a well ventilated room with an attached toilet and keep the child away from elderly, pregnant women and other children and persons with comorbidities. Newborns can be breastfed after the mother maintaining safe hand hygiene and wearing a mask, and if required can give express milk to the child via caregiver. So, what are the common symptoms to look for in children? High grade fever, cough, cold, headache are the common symptoms present in children. Occasionally, children get abdomen pain, confusion, sore throat, vomiting, loose stools and some other vague symptoms. How many days these symptoms last? In most of the children, these may last from 3 to 5 days, and very rarely these may last up to 7 to 10 days, for which the children might be needing hospital admission. How to monitor your child at home? Maintain a monitoring chart including counting of respiratory rate 2 to 3 times a day. And when your child is not crying, look for chest indrawing. And watch for bluish discoloration of the body, cold extremities and urine output. And also do oxygen saturation monitoring 3 times a day at least using handheld pulse oximeter. And this plays a major role in understanding the severity of COVID-19. So, what to do if your child doesn't have any symptoms? These children do not require any treatment except monitoring for development of symptoms and subsequent treatment according to the assessed severity. What to do in a child with mild disease? This child may present with sore throat, running nose and cough with no breathing difficulty, and few children may have gastrointestinal symptoms also. Treatment of the mild illness in home isolation is just symptomatic. For fever, use paracetamol, the dose of 10 to 15 mg per kg per dose, and may repeat every 4 to 6 hours. For cough, cold and other symptoms, use medications as per your doctor advice and ensure oral fluids to maintain hydration and nutritious diet. And in this case, antibiotics are not indicated. What about the drugs used in adults? As recently updated guidelines by All India Institute of Medical Sciences New Delhi or Indian Academy of Pediatrics has clearly stated that there is no role of hydroxychloroquine, favipiravir, ivermectin, remdesivir, tocilizumab in management of COVID-19 in children. So, don't self-medicate your child with these medications. Can we use steroids for children in home? No and never. Not only usage of steroids have a big list of side effects, sudden stoppage also has complication on your child's health, and these are the drugs which are reserved for hospital admitted children and should never self-medicate in your home. What about the role of home remedies in prevention or management in children? There are many magic remedies forwarded in WhatsApp and other social media claiming to prevent or cure corona. One such is this Corona Koshayam. As all, this one also has been proved to be fake. So, say no to all those kashayam, steam inhalation with camphor and any other homeopathic medications, especially in children. Till now, none of these have been proved to be effective. So, even adults do not try these at home. And we are seeing many children getting admitted in hospitals due to side effects of these rather than with COVID. What to do if the symptoms doesn't subside with symptomatic medications? Kindly consult your doctor if the symptoms doesn't subside by 5 days or even by second or third day if symptoms are increasing in severity, or if your child has any of these following signs: has trouble breathing, has pain in their chest, has blue lips or face, severe stomach pain, or acts confused and cannot wake up or stay awake. These are all the danger signs for which your child should be brought to the consultation of doctor. What investigations will be done in children? No lab tests are required routinely in initial first 4 to 5 days. unless indicated by associated comorbid conditions. So, don't run beyond labs, unnecessary pricking your child for blood. These tests in initial days will serve no purpose in treatment. So, stop routine testing in COVID-19 children. If the doctor decides to do tests, CBC, CRP, ESR, chest X-ray are the first line investigations. Depending on the abnormality in these tests, the doctor will advise further tests such as D-dimer, LDH, ferritin, IL-6, and these are mostly required only in hospital admitted children, that too to evaluate the progress of the disease. So never get these tests done by yourself. Coming to CT scan, is it necessary in children? Usually, chest symptoms are very rare in children and will be required in only hospital admitted children. So, don't get CT scan done, especially in the first week of illness, without your doctor advice, as it is full of radiation and risk of cancer in future in children. Which oral supplements can be used in children? At this time, no supplements have been proven to help children recover faster or avoid complications from COVID-19. If you feel your child is weak or low weight for age, use multivitamin syrup or tablet as per required dose for age for at least 2 to 4 weeks, but not more than that, because as the overdose can also lead to side effects for your child's health. What kind of diet should COVID positive kid follow? There is no special diet for COVID. If someone says so, please don't believe them. It's just a marketing strategy for their food products. So just serve them freshly cooked homemade food rich in calories and protein. Maintain proper hydration of your child with water and other fluids like milk and juices. And give them plenty of fruits and salads for improving vitamin and micronutrient intake. Final one is when to end home isolation. The child should stay in self-isolation for 14 days from the date of onset of symptoms, or should not have fever for at least 10 days. Hope I have answered all the common queries regarding COVID positive child, and if any further queries, feel free to ask in the comment section. And thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe.